No more bad government in Nigeria. In other words, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. In other words, no more bad government. Niger watch. No more bad government. Niger watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger watch. No more bad government. Niger watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger watch. No more bad government. Niger watch you. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And he recommended to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
Welcome back. Let's talk about the killing of a young man by the Nigerian police yesterday or 2 days ago, extrajudicially, that has now raised concern amongst Nigerians. Well, we use the word alleged because it has to be determined by a court. But the police has taken action by taking the people who were responsible, the forcemen or the policemen who were responsible, to the headquarters of the Nigerian police in Abuja to face disciplinary action. Let's not forget that part of the trigger to end SARS started in Delta State. But the right man to respond to what we need clarity for is the public relations officer of the Nigerian police in Delta State. That's the Delta State Police Command, Mr. Bright Adafe. Mr. Adafe, good to see you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning. Good morning once again. Good morning to our audience.
Yeah, I don't envy you at all. The last time we had you, it was a very controversial issue around the Ozo issue. And now, yet again, a black spot in the work. I'm sure the great work the Nigerian police is doing in Delta and now destroyed or tempered with this. But let's talk about what exactly happened and maybe walk us through, because we saw the statement from the DCP, who is the first public relations officer. But let's hear from your end what you know and what we need to know. And in addition to that, please also speak to the appearance of those policemen, whether that is the modus operandi and what units is allowed to dress like that.
All right, I'll start with the issue at hand, which is a very sad issue. Since my 6 years of public relations, this is my most difficult moment, because having an incident that cannot be explained is very difficult. There is no explanation for this. That policeman, I just don't get what I would say was wrong with him. You know, police cannot attribute problem to spirituality, but that may not be far from it, because that's the only explanation that one can give to what he did. when the 24th Commissioner of Police assumed duty as the CP Delta State, he had a stakeholders meeting where he advised park owners and courier, that's logistics company, on the need to search way bill before they allow it to fly, because drug peddlers and gun barons, that is armed peddlers too, they started transporting this thing through the means of way bill. So on Sunday, this young man came with a way bill. Having had that meeting with the CP, the park decided to check every way bill before they were allowed to go. On checking that particular way bill, they saw a Beretta pistol with 4 rounds of live ammunition. They quickly arrested the guy and tied him to his back and called the area commander, Efurun Area Command, who now mandated a team, a surveillance team, led by this ASP, to go and bring the suspect. The instruction was very clear. Go and bring the suspect. That was the instruction. So one would wonder why a suspect who is not a threat to you, a suspect who is already tied to his back, a suspect who was begging for his life, you try to shoot him the first time, it did not work, you remove your magazine, arrange it again and shoot him for the second time. It is not explainable, it is not pardonable. And I want members of the public to know that the police does not cover officers like that. I'm very sure that guy will have his day in court and will face murder charges. I'm very sure. I will not speak for the top hierarchy of the force, but I'm certain that is the direction it is going, because as we speak, he left Asaba last night by night movement. They left Asaba to Benin to conclude his query, and they left Benin as at 8 p.m. yesterday going to Abuja. I believe as at this morning they're already in the force headquarters, because he will be dealt with. There is already an ongoing section of the Force Disciplinary Committee that will handle his case, and I believe by the end of today we will hear the outcome of that section. So it is not something we can explain. He only knows, he's the only one that can explain why he did what he did, and he will use his head to carry what he has across. The music he has started playing, like I've always been saying, he will dance to it, because that guy has a right to life. Every suspect has a right to life. Nobody has the monopoly of violence. You don't just go about killing people because you are bearing firearm given to you by the government of Nigeria to protect life and property. It's not making any sense to me. Then on the issue of the address code, that's because the surveillance team attached to the area command, Efurun, that's why they appear like that. But if you observe closely, you discover that their vehicle was clearly branded. So it's not something that will say, oh, they don't want them to know they are policemen. No, their vehicle was clearly branded. Area command, Efurun.
Right, so let's run through the major issues. So the officer Usman Nuhu, you say, is on his way to Abuja, but I counted at least 3-4 police officers in that video, and they're culpable as well. So what is their own fate in all of this? And how many are involved, at least for you?
It's a team of 5, and the 5 of them are on their way. They should be in force headquarters. It's not only ASP Nuhu that was taken to the force headquarters. The entire team was taken to the force headquarters, because it behoves on them to stop their colleague from doing the wrong thing. The video did not at any time show that they tried to stop him. So they cannot completely exonerate themselves from it, because the video did not at any time show them trying to restrain the police officer. You can restrain you can even disarm your colleague when he's going out of line. They ought to have done that. They did not do that. So I believe they are culpable as well. They will go and defend themselves at the force headquarters. But it's not only ASP Nuhu Usman that was taken to force headquarters. The entire team, led by the area commander himself, they are presently in force headquarters as we speak.
So you say this cannot be explained in natural understanding. So Based on that, what do we know about this officer, Usman Nuhu?
Well, for now, we've not had any record of close to this kind of incidents from him. It has never happened. He has been in the command. I've known him for over 6 years. We've never had a reason to believe that he could do this. And by virtue of his rank, a 2-star officer, by virtue of his rank, it is expected that he knows what is right and what is wrong. It is expected that he knows what it takes, how it is for a police officer to be seen as professional. You should be able to understand what it means to respect human rights. And that was why I was mandated to go and bring a suspect. So that's why at the beginning I said, even though we don't believe in spiritual problem, you never can tell, because that's the only explanation that one can try to give. Because initially, from what we had, the suspect was handed over to him. He picked the suspect, put him in the vehicle. Before he said, okay, let's leave the bank, he brought him out again and started doing what he did. So one cannot explain why he did what. He's the only one that can explain it. And he's not with me right now for me to bring him before the media to explain. Okay, maybe when he's eventually dismissed, he will explain in court why he did what he did.
But this young man, his name has been, he's been called Oganemine, the person who was killed. He was begging for his life. He kept saying, you know what, take me to Sapelaka. I will tell you, whatever you need, I will tell you. I've never seen someone beg so passionately for life and cooperate in such manner. But we had the officer still shoot him, not once, twice, from that video we saw. And to a lot of Nigerians, it proves one thing, that the policeman, and perhaps others there, the other policemen, know something about that Beretta pistol that was way-built, and they didn't want him to spill any information. So while they must be punished for killing that man, I mean, to the very maximum sentence, we must also unravel what is behind that pistol that was way-built, because he kept saying, I would tell you. And it's only someone who is involved, someone who is guilty, that wants to kill a witness that is about to spill the details of that particular operation.
Within the police cycle, if I tell you that we've not had that line of thought, then I'll be lying to you. Because we have been trying to ask ourselves, what are the possible reasons why the officer did this? But what makes it difficult to want to believe that is the circumstances that led to his deployment there. It was the area commander who deployed him. That kind of coincidence, it will be very difficult to be coincidental, though not completely impossible. We have very good hands in the Nigerian police force, and they will not just dismiss him and take him to court. Investigation will be carried out. A lot of analysis will be done to know the real motive behind that shooting, and also to know who sent that young man to waybill that gun as well. And you know, this is not the first time. I've done videos where we recover gun, drugs, even cocaine that was passed in a bulb through, and they were trying to waybill it to different parts of the country. So we will definitely unravel this one. It's not ending by just say, okay, dismiss. No, investigation will be carried out to understand why he did what he did, knowing that the suspect is already willing to give you the information that you need to arrest more suspects. He has to explain. Definitely, he must explain. I would also like to add that in my years of service, I have never seen this. Yes, from distance, we hear stories, but I have never. And I can tell you that I have only been able to watch that video once. And that was because I was watching it through my commissioner of police phone. I couldn't say, oh, guy, I can't watch this. But subsequently, whenever I hear that boy begging, I usually block my ear, because I just hope, I keep hoping he will not shoot, even though it had already passed. It is that bad, because that's somebody's son. It could be my brother, it could be anybody, and that guy could be innocent, for goodness sake. It could be. It could just be an innocent person who was sent to go and rebuild something, and nobody knows what, and he may not even know the content. So it's very sad. The police condemned this outrightly, and this incident happened on Sunday. Before the whole video started coming out, he was already on his way to Benin for the AIG to sign his query for him to go to force headquarters. So it's not something that the police intend to cover. The police has never covered such. One inspector that did something in the year 2023, he was dismissed, charged to court, and he was even sentenced to death. So one would wonder why policemen don't want to learn from the mistakes of others. It's very sad. And this guy will carry his cross. Yeah, I know, I'm very, very sure that he will face the worst penalty there is, because what he did is inhuman. He's not representing the police by any way with what he did.
Mr. Dafe, I must commend you for the honesty, because it's difficult to defend what was caught on camera. But let's also talk about the recording. Was it done by a policeman, or it was who did the recording? Is he also part of those who have been taken to Abuja?
You can't really tell, because it happened at the park.
Oh.
That shooting you are seeing happened at the park, where there were so many passers-by. So anybody could have taken that video. And I believe the policeman know that it was on record. So that's what I'm saying. It's not adding up. It's not really adding up. If, let us assume, he even knows something about it, let us assume. Do you think he would do what he did in the open? He will not. So it's not adding up. When you look at the circumstances, he's the only one that can tell us the reason why he did what he did. Somebody even asked me if he's on drugs. I say I don't know him to be on drugs. It's very sad, and that's why I say it's unexplainable. You can't even explain it.
So in winding down, doesn't this call for, police to start, maybe certain teams of the police to start wearing, body cam in that sense? Because if not for this thing being caught on camera, maybe this conversation would have gone another way. What do you think, Mr. Dafe?
Well, I would like to correct that impression that if it wasn't caught on camera, because on Monday we got the report. Like I said, that officer was issued query on Monday, and yesterday being Tuesday, in the morning they already left to the zone, like I earlier stated. So it's not because the video is out. Action had already been taken even before the video came out. You understand? So, like I said, the police does not cover. We've had antecedent. I don't want to start mentioning names. I don't want to discredit any other security agency, but I can tell you the Nigerian Police Force is the most transparent security agencies when it comes to disciplining their men. We don't just do it in secret. We do it and make it public. It's there for all, for everyone to see. That is it. Then the issue of body cams, I believe we will get there. Like I always say, Rome was not built in a day. We'll get there. It's a gradual process. We'll get there, and I hope we'll get there very soon, because it will, apart from recording evidence, it will put the policemen on their toes. Some of these incidents can be avoided just by the policeman knowing that I am recording myself and somebody is watching.
Speaking of putting the policemen on their toes, does this then call for a review of the kind of training given to police officers, and of course a review of officers in the Delta State Command and their approach to work as they set out daily?
The review is ongoing. The CP has had over 7 different meetings with different categories of police officers, including women police. But it's unfortunate that in every society, there's always this recalcitrant person who does not want to hear. No matter how much you talk, they just don't want to hear. It's everywhere. I don't think it's just in the Nigerian police. But like I said, the review is ongoing. We've had series of training even in the state. Right now, as we speak, we're even having one presently. So we are on it. But like I said, it's a gradual process. I will really pray and hope that this ugly incident never ever repeat itself again. Nobody deserves to die in that manner.
So the question is, are there more officers who have these kind of traits that are still on the streets, on parole, or patrol rather, or undergoing some sort of operation right now? That's the big question. But I want to wind up with these 2 questions. On the one hand, that infamous saying of, I will shoot you and nothing will happen and nobody will hear. It's been trending yet again. And just in the midst of that, the video came out. And so people start wondering that, so some of these things they hear from some of the policemen they meet, that I will shoot you, I will buy you, as they say, and nothing will happen, may just be true. Thankfully, this is not going down that way. So what exactly happened right after they put the body of that young man in the van or in the space bus? What did they do to the body? How? Because I'm wondering, how did they go about it? Did they think they will dump the body? What exactly happened there? Because they were meant to go straight to the station, but they paused, brought him out, and the way he was even tied like a goat. That's a human being, for crying out loud. Whatever happened to just handcuffing, right? So what happened to the body? How did they dispose of the body of that young man? And secondly, people have been raising the point, SARS, hasn't SARS rather been disbanded? Why are they being called SARS yet again? And don't forget, this is what started NSARS in 2020, at least part of what started it. So I'd like you to speak to what happened to the body of that young man, and why are they being referred to as SARS when it's been disbanded?
All right. Like I said surveillance team is not a SARS personnel. However, people believed, people are towing the line of, or maybe it was operating in SARS before SARS was disbanded. I think that's why that issue is coming up. It's not a SARS personnel. We don't have SARS in the command. We don't have SARS in any part of the country. In all at the 6th command, there is no SARS in the Nigerian police force. As for the body, upon shooting that young man, he took him to the area commander's office. And when the area commander saw him in his pool of blood, they quickly rushed him to the hospital. He died before he could get treatment. So it's not as if they disposed of the body. No. On the way to the hospital, that was when the young man died. Now, to address the saying that I will shoot you and nothing will happen, there's no right-thinking policeman that would think that nothing will happen, because we have history of policemen that are on death row. There was one that happened in Lagos. He was sentenced to either death or life imprisonment. The one that happened in Ugbo-Luye in Delta State, he was sentenced to death. So who says nothing will happen is arrogance speaking. I don't even think it's ignorance, because they know. It's arrogance that is speaking. This young man that has done this, is he trying to say nothing will happen? Obviously something will happen. Something that will keep him away for life.
But Mr.
It's the truth.
I understand that point, but there's still a lot of issues. Why was his face covered in the release that was put out? We've already seen the officer's face in the video, but in the picture you put out, you covered his face. So people are wondering, are you sure this is the person you took to Abuja? There's a lot of trust to be built, so why cover his face when his face is already out there?
All right. Yes, is first in Nigeria. It's part of the criteria to be a police officer. You must be a Nigerian. And the Nigerian Constitution has stated it clearly that media parade is not the way forward. If you observe, even when we are parading kidnappers, armed robbers, defaming suspects, rape suspects, we blur their faces, we cover their faces, or we take them from behind. So by this man being a police officer who is now a suspect, that does not take away that right of a Nigerian from him. That was why we had to do that. Let it not look like, oh, why be saying I reach police store now, you decide to open it. Because it is the same rule that governs every Nigerian.
But we've seen his face. We've all seen that face. And just to build trust and say, this is the same person we've taken to Abuja. Again, it happened right there. He shot him the first time. If I removed the magazine, pulled out a bullet, put it in the rifle and shot him again. So it's something we've seen, just to build trust.
While you are correct, I'm not saying you are not. If you ask me personal opinion, I may want to put his face out there. But I have rules of engagement that applies to all Nigerians, and I have to do that part. You know, the job, we don't operate on emotions or what people think. We have to follow the rule as it is written. His face is out there. When he gets to court, people will want to go and see whether he's the one. Like I said, there is no reason to cover anybody. There is absolutely no reason to cover anybody. People know that he has been arrested and is on his way to force headquarters. When he gets to court, they will still see that he's the one. That's just the truth. But covering his face is because I have to follow the laid down procedure on public relations.
Mr. Bryce Dedafe, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for the work the police is.
Thanks for your time with us. It's good to be back here again today. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. All right, the state of the nation, as you and I know, that a lot is going on in Nigeria. God. For example, look at the Agberu. We buy that boy yesterday for screen. Officer Usman, no. Look at the Agberu. God. A lot is going on in Nigeria. A lot is going on. We talk about light not day. We talk about kidnapping. We talk about fuel increment. We they talk about so many things. Then this guy were murdered just like that by this police officer. Now, justice crack. Now they kidnap. So because of that statement, we now hear yours now for that last part. When he was calling Nigerian army, to do something about their fellow armies, the way they are treating them, the kind of food they eat, where they reside. You guys remember we played that video here. But Nigerian army, the only place they have power now is to intimidate Nigerians. Unfortunately, they cannot go and fight the terrorists for inside bush. It's crazy. The terrorists have been terrorizing Nigeria since God knows when. Nigerian army no fit go airports do this thing, but they go somebody that is calling out Nigeria army to treat Nigeria army well. I don't know whether I get them. Somebody calling out Nigeria army to treat Nigeria army well, give them good food, pay them good salary. Allegedly, now they kidnap them for so. What a country. So painful, very, very painful where we find ourselves. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thanks for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my wonderful people. Please help us to press on the like, help us to share as well. Mother of all mommy diaspora, my lovely mother, thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you all the time, my mommy. Thank you. My brother Abu Azi, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Mother Stella Masevedo. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia. I appreciate you all. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Ganamaro. Thank you, Madam Emmy. Thank you, Oga Kingsley, Osa Ide, and many, many others already right there with us. And I want to appreciate those of you that already super chatted the platform. Oga Kingsley, thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful. Thank you, Madam Eugenia. Already, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Oji. I'm very, very grateful. So I said, Mr. Elvis, the police Oga just lied that he do not know this Nuru past. Nuru has been known for extrajudicial killings, even in NSAS or eras. Okay, you see? I need life for Channels Television. Say, yes, my brother.
Now military chap, then military chap, they kidnap him.
You mean Justice Crack?
Yes.
The last tracking of his location, was a military zone. You understand? Okay. Military, yes, that's the last, so they are calling out now to why BC is last location was in military area. So now they kidnap and go allegedly. Okay. Yes.
There should be a CTV channel that link that zone. This is a military area.
My brother, there's no CCTV that is working in Nigeria. But sometimes you talk better, your talk will make me vex. Like say you are in America. I know like this. I beg my energy this evening not to talk about in something that is not in existence. You are talking in CCTV camera for Nigeria.
No, I know the ones in Lagos State is powered by solar. That's why I'm asking.
No, there's nothing. Okay, let me move on, please. I don't have energy for these things. We are talking about a country that works. We're talking about CCTV camera in a country that there's nothing is working. Many street lights is fixed. Many is not working. 80% of them is not working. Nigeria is sinking. It's crazy, man. Nothing is working in this country. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I'd like us to start talking. Thank you very much, everyone that super chatted us. Thanks for those of you that have liked, that have helped us to share. And God, now God bless you, my people. You know, what's it? My brother Black Panther, I don't know if it worry you. Is it in America, be Nigeria?
See, Naija wash. People are listening.
It is a CCTV camera when they work for your streets for America. If they work for Nigeria.
See, Naija wash. People are listening. We have to convince everybody on issues. Because not because I hear and say.
Those CCTV they work for, apart from private homes, my brother. Now the one with them, my house, they work.
Yes. Now you see where they go, and where they go. We say some private owners feel get that area because they say they opposite a shopping plaza, something like that.
You know, my
so
brother,
that's where I might go to.
You come to be as you get, my lovely brother.
Because we need to exhaust every avenue to get. You know, see that police killing. Now picture, now video make them reveal now.
Hold on, my brother. Madam Deborah is on the phone. Thank you, man. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Hi, Mr. Elvis. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
It's funny. I was really laughing. They are talking about a country that nothing works. Sometimes I think
Black Panther, they say CCTV camera, they Nigeria. It don't reach 78 years we come up for Nigeria.
Yeah, it should. And to correct something, you say Nigeria is sinking. In my own opinion, it's not sinking, it has sunk. Because if you say it's sinking, when something is sinking, it means that that thing has maybe it can still be saved. But in my own opinion, it's not sinking. No, it has sunk. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it because looking at what is happening in Nigeria, I don't think there's any sane country that things like this can be happening. And now, even the same military that guy was speaking in favor of, how many of them will come out now to speak in his defense? Nobody. The same military, in a same situation, you would even expect that a lot of them will come out in solidarity to speak out about what happened to him. But I can tell you, they will be silent. The same system that is killing them, they are still afraid to fight the system. They will not speak out. It's such a sad and deteriorating situation that sometimes you don't even know where to start from. And the most annoying part in this whole thing is that even with everything that is happening, you still have people that are acting as if they are not seeing what is going on. That is even the part that I cannot have explanation to. That is the part that I wonder all the time, and I keep asking myself, with everything that is going on, with everything that is happening, with the crippled system, why are some Nigerians acting as if nothing is happening? Me, I still don't understand. Maybe Mr. Elvis, you go to Nigeria. Can you please be able to answer this question for me?
I don't know. Because even the boy that they killed yesterday is enough for Nigerians to occupy the streets. The boy they executed yesterday, but everywhere is quiet.
They have moved on. They have moved
on. They do TikTok, that they show blow right now, so they talk. They do TikTok.
But why? Well, the question is why? That's what I still cannot understand. Why is it that they are so selfish to the level that people are not just concerned what is happening to another person, or is it just that we are wired in that way? Me, I don't understand, because the things that are happening in Nigeria that everybody is quiet about. Maybe if you look at other countries in the world, what triggered their revolution is not even half of what is going on in Nigeria. So that is why when you say Nigeria is sinking, for me, I'm not even going to say it's sinking. In my opinion, it has sunk already. We are almost getting to the stage where it's almost like it's beyond repair. It's almost like that's where we are heading to. It's so
Thank you,
hard
ma.
to want to even imagine that, okay, maybe 2027 anything is going to change. So I really don't know. I did not listen to Babadati Ahmed interview fully. So I think he's looking at going. He has left Labour Party. Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying now. He moved to one year party like that. I don't know.
PRP.
And he's using it directly, to show some kind of jealousness that Peter Obi is choosing Kwankwaso. He's talking down on Kwankwaso, talking down indirectly on Peter Obi, saying this is not going nowhere and all that, blah blah blah. So I don't want to talk on that.
For me, to be honest, I don't think what he said about Kwankwaso is lying, because let's not forget, in as much as I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, people can change, situation can make people see things differently. But let's not still forget that.
Do we have any corruption to Kwankwaso? I don't know any.
Me, because sometimes the way people carry themselves, it's not the matter of corruption, but me, I've listened to him speak in that 2023 election. He has so much pride in him.
But the pride, he don't swallow Anana. He don't get again. Don't lost. The pride don't lost.
Sometimes when people have already shown you a bit of what they are, you now begin to wonder, are they really pretending, or they are? I'm not judging him, but yeah, because he's with Peter Obi now does not mean that I will just trust him.
Yeah, but at least this is not about trusting anybody. As long as we don't have any traceable corruption to his name, for me, I'm good to go to work with him, with my principal.
Yeah, you have a point. At least the devil is better than the angel you don't know. At least we have seen Atiku's own. We have seen Amechi as well, what they did. But in his own case, we cannot really say much. But I just hope that maybe we'll get more information later about him. I don't know. But I want to believe that Peter Obi must have. I want to trust his judgment, and I will believe that before Peter Obi will pick somebody as to run with, I don't think Peter Obi will want to pick somebody that will dent his own image. I'm just going to assume that.
I'm not sure Kwankwaso can dent Peter Obi's image. If Peter Obi chooses Atiku as a running mate, now that one we talk about denting of image, not Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso don't have. I don't think he have any record like that we can grip on. I'm not sure. I'll do research about it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Madam
Thank you,
Deborah.
sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's take this call quickly. Okay, Oga Wale, talk to us. Thank you, sir. Mr. Wale. I'm Yeri TV, please, Mr. Wale. Mr. Wale.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. It's been a long time here from you. Good afternoon. Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
You see, with what happened on that day, I have not yet anything from the governor of Delta State. No,
till now.
Senator or all these people of the government, they just keep quiet.
Uh-huh.
They all of them just keep quiet. Is that what the child was saying, talking about the answers? Is it not what the Nigeria is talking about? I fear people for Nigeria.
My brother, not be small thing, no, not be small thing.
We are talking about coalition. Let's tell ourselves the truth. On which party are they going to? I'm still worried about that party. I'm still worried about that APC. On which party? Because with what I'm saying now, articles moving around, it's like if articles going to hold is one of African party. On which party? Okay, a lot of people have accused me that okay, you you're supporting Peter Obi. Okay, now I ask you, which party is coming out from? Which party? If I had, I'll just be quiet. I won't say anything. I don't know. If I said ABC, I said which ABC? ABC like so let us know which party. I keep saying which party is Obi and Purpose coming now. Let us know. Hello. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Nigeria matter, don't be as you get, man. Thank you very much, Stephanie Ojek, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. For you guys watching, the dollar sign is just right there on the comment section. Do your part by encouraging what we do here. We are here every day. You know, is by your encouragement, that's why we are here. If we have to wait for the government or these satanic politicians to encourage us, then we'll be working for them, working against the people. And it's not my kind of person to do that. As you can see how they are buying everybody on social media. You know, not be today they don't try to buy us. We always conquer it. You know, tele, with the pass them, with the cross and pass. I prefer the name and I prefer support like this from Stephanie Ojek and many others that super chatting me here than to see that I'm not collecting money from politicians. After that, I'll not be blabbing when I'm giving my submission. Yes, follow these people that are collecting money from politicians. They don't have a direct statement to talk on what is affecting us. They're always beating around. Why some of them using a platform to say they are standing in the middle, they open their platform, they are not supporting anybody. You remember the past 2023 presidential election? We know many of them on social media, especially this on YouTube. You know, why some of you here, you people visit one or two platforms, you know, those platforms were standing in the middle. They did not support Peter Obi. They did not support anybody. They were just there. You know, the way Nigeria be today, I want to beg everybody. I understand you have your own life to live, but this is not the time for anybody to sit on the fence. So let's be honest. This is not the time for anybody to sit on the fence. I'd like us to start talking. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Black Panther, my brother, talk to us. Good evening to you.
My brother. Melembe. You two, your body to the hot. Melembe. Not be so. Not you wait till for Nigeria when military they deal with us. You for catch fire. Melembe. You never reach that level. The military, you know how military try us for road. Anyhow, they know they find trace anybody. They know they show video.
Black Panther, Niger Watch.
So yes, Melembe.
Black Panther, sorry, I beg. Niger Watch. I beg, I know say you talk with this thing. The frustration is there. I beg. Remember our account number, put and just let people are waiting. Please, just Black Panther, sorry, just few minutes. I beg. Let Niger Watch just put that out and let people just to remind them, please. Thank you, Niger Watch. Sorry for cutting. Nigerians, please. This is our Nigeria project, please. Wherever you are watching from, help us. We want to install our solar. Asu Rock have done their own. And they leave the rest for Nigeria for us to do our own. This is a Nigeria project. Please send in your support. £1, $1, €1, €1, €1. Whichever country you are, €1, it will go a long way. to support this Nigeria project. We are almost there. We just have few amount left to do. I don't know, Nigeria, if you can put the
1.7.
balance. 1.7 million is what is left. Please, we started from zero. Today, we are close to that 11 million. Please send in whatever you can support. If you are seeing this video for the first time, this media you are seeing is for the Nigeria project to make our country work. It's a collective effort. There is no anybody that is like this. The same way Black Panther is on this platform, the same way you that will do, I will say, you're passerby or anyone watching, the same equal right you have. So it's our Nigeria project. Please support the project. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. Lapanta, continue, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo, for that. As you people have heard, beg upon everyone to let's make history. And history will never forget us. Because we are all doing what? We are doing the right thing. I want to greet everyone. Mommy in diaspora, thank you, Mommy. May God bless you. To the viewers, let us join hands together and speak on Nigeria issue, bring solution forward, and let us move away forward on this our issue. Let us agree. Let us come with one body, be in harmony, unity, and fight this fight. Because your voice is thicker, very thick. If you would know that during the World War, the Second World War, it was talk, it was speeches that led to it. So your voice matters a lot. Your voice can break any barrier. And through which media are we using? We are using Nigeria Watch media. The reason why we are putting money together is because we need a stronger power source, and that is the solar energy. Since our government don't want to, not that they can, they don't want to, but we have seen what Mother Nature gives to us. We are going to make use of the energy God has given to us through the solar panel. So I will endeavor every one of us to please, let's come together, let's be in harmony. In harmony, we will be stronger. In division, we won't be strong. So my brothers and sisters, let's contribute towards this. I want to say today, Nigeria Watch, I know where you are angry. Everybody's angry. But we must pull ourselves together. We must put ourselves together. A lot of us grew in a place where you call the lion's den. The lion's den. If there's anything happening in Nigeria, it will touch down first in where we stay. So when I made mention of, solar panel, what they call it, CCTV, I know what I'm saying. If you have been to the capital, that's why I asked you to go to the state capital so that you know what is going on. Because that's the heartbeat of Lagos. Ikeja is the heartbeat of Lagos. It's not Victoria Island, it's not Lekki. Lekki takes what has happened. Lekki takes just a minute thing. If you go to the main capital, you will know, you will see what is going on properly. You will see what's going on properly. See, the reason why I asked on that matter of our brother that was kidnapped, because the case of kidnapping, since they've monitored the phone, the DSS will find him. They know how to find him. Even the phone that you use, no matter how you switch off the phone, the beep is still there. They can locate him. Whoever owns the phone, except they throw the phone somewhere, they can locate where the phone is. and thereby they will see the victim. Why I'm saying the CCTV, the government CCTV might fail, but there might be some CCTV owned by private owners. Every private owners are conscious. They are conscious. So there might be some that can save the day. Like what happened to Dele, our brother, our brother Dele. It was the CCTV that showed how they arrested him, how they molested him. We all saw it. It was revealed privately. It was revealed. It was even that CCTV that make a lot of them backpedal. So there might be possibility that one CCTV in that area is switched on. It might catch, according to the distance, it might catch that incident that happened. No matter how dark it is, there is rays of light that comes that comes out from the CCTV that will make you to see the victim or something that is going on. When there is any active scene, the CCTV will just pick it up. I have such in my house, in the vicinity. I have such. No matter, it goes about 20 meters. It picks it. Any event, it picks it. So that is why I'm saying, I'm not talking about the government. There might be private owners that have a CCTV out there that might pick it. So that is, we are just trying to say what we know eventually might happen, so that everybody that's around that area, they might go around to check their CCTV if anything is in there. So that is kind of information we are disseminating out. They are listening to us. What is going on? If you look at what is going on, what our brother said, does it warrant picking him up? Firstly, does it warrant picking him up?
Mr. Black Panther.
Sir.
The Texas, now you do your head.
No. I'm trying to walk towards something.
Now Texas, now you fool your head. Now
look, I'm walking towards something. Let us just plain. Let us give ourselves plain. We know what is going on in Nigeria. We all know, but people are out there listening to us. After all, we did not tell that boy to release that video, so somebody might have picked it and should release it. Maybe he's scared. So what I'm trying to say now, because before you let me lose my thought, is that somebody out there that might have a glimpse of it, please release it to us all. Release it to the Nigerian people. And I asked a question. I said, what our brother said, does it warrant him being kidnapped? Is he on the side of the Nigerian military? Yes. Is from his thought, from what I listened to that video, he's on the side of the Nigerian military. Then now, who is he mostly picking against? APC, the present government. What is the probability that the present government, through his agent, that they can pick him up, they can kidnap him? The probability is very high that the present government might have a role to play. Let us not just put our attention only on the military. The present government might have a role to play, because that boy is a very good analyst. And when it's time for him to shoot straight, he shoots straight. He has been on the neck of this present government. He has been analyzing the president. He has been doing a lot of things which is contrary to what the belief of this present government. Therefore, there are two ways to this: the APC government and the military. These are the two ways we must fight. And what instrument do they use? You might go to DSL, they'll say, no, we have heard it before. DSL will pick somebody, they'll tell you that, oh, the person is not here. Tomorrow, they'll be the person to release them. Yes, these are the Gestapos of this present government. The DSS don't operate like normal secret service. They operate like a Gestapo. Let us get it very clear. They operate like a Gestapo, like what you have in the former Germany. That is how they operate. That is why we must not just look straight to the military. There is a gang up, and the gang up is building against those that talk against this present government. Maybe they are trying to use it to make us sway to look at trouble that they are giving. Or maybe they are trying to make us, discuss on it and forget about the politics. But I bet you, we are more intelligent than that. We are more intelligent than that. To my brothers and sisters, we should wake up. The battle ahead of us is very thick and strong. But we are going to win. Because we won during the military. It was tougher than this. That if you even go to a snacks bar, you can't talk about Abacha. That is how bad it is. If you go to a snacks bar or a bar where you drink, you cannot talk about Abacha. You can't. If you can't, somebody will just get up, send your information, send your picture to them. Before you know, that person is gone. That is how it is. So, my brothers and sisters, let us wake up. And to our brother, the former vice president, to him speaking, I don't really understand him. I don't really understand him clearly because he's trying to dodge question. He's trying to sit at the middle. He's trying to go for Obi. He retrieve. He's trying to go for Kwankwaso. He retrieve. He's not really coming out. He's just floating. He's just floating. Oh, we have many good people out there. Then the good people that we have there, they are silent. Why are they silent? We don't know. Maybe they are giving them money. And we see that as good people. Because no silent, no good person at this position where we are now will be silenced. Nobody in Nigeria, sorry for that distraction. Nobody in Nigeria now, whether you are good or bad, will be silenced on what is happening. So when it comes out to say some people are silent, people good, they are good, and they are silent, I'm a little bit confused. Because this thing that is happening is touching on everybody. Everybody's touching, both the rich and the poor. Nigeria made an example in his estate. When he voiced out, that was when they started talking. They were silent, but he voiced out, they talk. They talk where did they buy them. One of them even made videos. These are good people contributing to the economy. So they came out to talk, as we ourselves, we are talking. So what I see there is that Nigeria is in a peculiar position whereby the people need to take their destiny in their hand and fight. And when we fight, we get our country back. Look, it is very difficult for these people to really take us down. It is very, very difficult. What the instrument they are using, we know. Money and tribalism. And we are going, we are getting, yes, sir.
I know you read a bit of Nigerian history. Have you heard about Penkelemesi? Do you know what it means? Hello?
Yeah. Okay, Penkelemes. You want to know the meaning of Penkelemes.
Like I said, Black Panther never hear him before. You are muted though.
Yes, I'm hearing you. You are speaking. That's why I mute.
Yeah, have you heard about Penkelemes before, or Penkelemesi, whatever it is?
I've heard about Penkelemes.
You see, do you know how it came about?
No.
Anyway,
is it not a musician that spoke about song?
No,
you don't feel woefully. You go consult me. You go come for tutorial. No, tell him. May continue. You go. You go come learn from me, Sha. Don't worry. School fees no go too much. We go do.
Okay, let me speak on that boy that they shot. The boy that they shot, the police shot. It was a gang up. I listened to the secretary. I mean, the PRO of Delta State. He spoke. And I wasn't even convinced about it because it's a case of murder. He refused to say it's a case of murder. First-degree murder. That's a first-degree murder case. He refused to say it. He was saying the police is going to deal with them. That's a very stupid statement to make. Because this guy is innocent. this guy is innocent because the law says until a judge pronounces you guilty, you are what? Innocent. And the guy is dead. He is innocent. Therefore, the police that gathered him, they will face first-degree murder trial. Simple as APC. That is what they should face. And that person, this is not today, that person has been doing it because we had some information that the guy was transferred from, he was in SARS before. He was transferred to Delta State. So that is the thing that is in them. And I believe that this case, if the family the public got to take this case up, that is a first-degree murder case, and all of them, both the person that shot the gun, the person that shot the trigger, and the person that was there looking at them, they commit the same offense. They should all go in for first-degree murder case. And there's nothing the police will say it's a first-degree murder case. So whatever we argue, our brother is gone. There is gentle soul, rest in peace. But we must fight this fight to the latter. The family must take this case to court and press charge of first-degree murder. That is what it is, and it is going to be so. Thank you very much, Naija Watch, for everything. I have some distraction here.
All right, thank you, Black Panther. Appreciate you. Thanks very much. Okay, let's come to King Emeka. King Emeka, please talk to us. Good evening to you. 8 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope we're all doing well today. Well, I'll go straight to the meat of the discussion. I listened to Dati Ahmed, and Dati Ahmed needs to be very careful with the way he speaks and his utterances. You know, he's not the kind of individual who knows how to construct his statement. The last time, like even Show also brought it to his attention and said the last time you were here, the regulators wrote us and paid us a visit. He needs to learn how to be media savvy when he's trying to grant interviews or he's positioning his statements. Now, there are things I want to pick out from what he was saying. The first one was, "Oh, we won the election." All right, that's a fair statement. I would say it's a fair statement. It's the way he is saying it, like it is a fact. But then again, after the election, the three candidates, major candidates, with the exception of Kwankwaso, in the ANPC, all alleged that they won the election. INEC decided to collate the result and awarded their election or announced that the APC won the election. Now, they were all free to go to court, which they all did. And in their petition, I took time to read each and every one of their petitions. None of them presented evidence that they won the election. By evidence, I mean, show us the numbers, show Nigerians the numbers in all your polling units. Show Nigerians, and that was what the court was saying. And if you look at what the appeal judges wrote in their judgment statements, that's why they took time and televised it to the entire Nigerians when people were saying, hold the judge accountable. Show us all the numbers you say you want in your polling units all the polling units in Nigeria. Show us those numbers, collect it and bring it to court and tell the courts, because you are the one alleging you won the election. Because Atiku is saying he won the election. Labour Party is saying they won the election. So who would the court give it to? I read their petition. Labour Party in their petition did not collate anything. They were only saying Tinubu did not qualify based on his education and based on his alleged drug criminal offenses. They also said that is, and the reason why APC would put a candidate that has those kind of issues as their presidential candidate. The Court of Appeal said you are tokenizing into inter-party elections. That was their decision, and they ruled that out. On the alleged drug issues, they said it's one day said it has run out of limitation. That's the judgment of the court. I don't know whether everybody can look at it and say, "Oh, I'm not happy with this judgment," but that was what the court said. Then again, the Labour Party petition said there was widespread rigging. That is a fair statement. You are allowed to make that statement. And the court said, how wild is that election fraud? In how many local governments? In how many polling units? When they collated, they were pointing specific polling units. They said River State, they called some other areas. The court said it is immaterial. The number of polling units you have showed that there were election malpractices and fraud is immaterial. Because if you say out of 100,000, only 18,000 had, what is the percentage of that to 100,000? Does it materially change the election? So what they were saying is their prayer, number one prayer was that the judges should cancel the election, not that they won the election. So they told Nigeria a different thing and went to court to say a different thing. And then this man is coming to channels to continue to say they won an election, provide the evidence. Please provide the evidence. That's what I'm saying. Same thing with the article. Provide the evidence. With Atiku, who is more experienced, Atiku has kept quiet and moved on. Why am I saying this? I know a lot of you might not want to hear the truth. I will always keep standing for the truth. I will keep standing for the truth regardless. And when somebody is doing something wrong, I will call you out and I will condemn you. The truth is, when you continue in this behavior, you are undermining our electoral processes. You are undermining our democracy, and it is not good. Atiku came and claimed he won the election. The prayer point for Atiku in his petition and that of P2B were similar. The only difference with Labour Party and PDP was the number of polling units that they collated. It was similar. After the Supreme Court gave that judgment, Atiku did not come out again to say he won the election. Why is that he coming out to be making this statement? It is not good for our democracy. That's why I say he needs to be cautious with the kind of statement he made. It's not like the court drew you. You went to court. You were going to court. So when you go to court, when you are alleged, you must come with evidence. And when we are talking about evidence, you must come with empirical, objective evidence, not subjective evidence. You must prove your case to the letter T and show. And one way to do it is all your results from each polling unit. You must table it and you must show each of those sheets. Now, again, in that election, there were not enough polling unit agents for Labour Party. Even the chairman there that we are all accusing and laughing now confirmed this. They do not have enough polling unit agents across all the polling units in Nigeria. So if you don't have polling unit agents who would witness the election and sign up and say this is our count, then why are you coming out to come and say you won an election? Are you not a hypocrite? If there should be 72,000 polling units, and you only have 50% of it, then the remaining half, you don't have polling units agents to confirm that, oh yes, this is actually our result for each polling unit, and we are being represented.
Emeka, can I ask you a question?
Hold on, sir, please. Let me land this one. Hold on, please. No. You will make me lose my point. If you do not have sufficient polling units, your agent is there to witness your count and sign off. If your agent is not there, then how do you confirm your results? If your agent is there and says, no, this is not right, this is our number here, and they can take that unit, that sheet, and go to court and say, this is our number. We refuse to sign. Now, what I can literally, and I swear on my late parents, the day they were supposed, why did APC, when a Labour Party do not have party agents in all the polling units, they withheld money. I swear on my late parents, by 2 a.m., I was on the call. It was Zenith Bank that is supposed to transfer that money. the person who was the funding officer responsible, even the CEO of Zenith Bank, they were all on the call, waiting to move that fund. The person who was responsible for transferring that fund is a family member of mine. So I knew they did not move that fund. Immediately I confirmed and they said nothing was moving. I knew Labour Party will not win the election. I knew Labour Party will not win the election. I have a lot to talk about, especially I wanted to protest this point because we can't continue like this. That issue, stop this. Focus on 2027. And stop going ahead to be saying this nonsense. You are undermining he's undermining our democracy, and it is wrong.
Thank you. Your minute is over. Once I ring bell, everybody should respect this thing. Please. Madam Deborah, please talk to us. Thank you very much, man. Quickly, 1 minute.
Hello? Yeah, sorry, Mr. Elgis. It's just so annoying listening to that guy. I mean, if he's coming to
don't call me that guy.
No, you can't. If you talk again, Mr. Becker, when somebody's talking on the phone, I'll put you on the backstage. What kind of rubbish is that? Somebody talking on the phone, you are still talking from the panel.
Yeah, we've had enough of this nonsense. Bringing a guy, I thought he has changed, but if he's bringing this bullshit to this platform, please, we cannot be listening to this nonsense. We all saw what happened in 2023 election. Even a blind man could see it. So you don't come here and start trying to gaslight people that, we all know the person that won that election. So you're talking about democracy. Is that how democracy operates in the country where he's residing? So I don't understand. Baba Ahmed has every right to say that the elections, they won the election, and we all saw it. So don't come here and start gaslighting people.
Because he still works for Tinubu. Do you two people know that Emeka still works for Tinubu?
No, the Labour Party, they don't have people in all the polling units. And is that the excuse to rig the election? What are you talking about? So is it time to say that APC won that election? We all know what happened. So don't come here to come and gaslight people. We are not stupid. We saw what happened. So
okay.
Baba Ahmed have every right to say, yes, they won the election. And you cannot stop him from saying it. We all saw what happened. So don't come here and try to say, which democracy are you talking about? Does Nigeria look like a country that is democratic?
Don't mind them. Talking about democracy, a country that even a blind or deaf people know there's no democracy. That's the height of hypocrisy from Emeka.
Don't just bring that. We are not going. We tolerated that nonsense last year, but don't bring. Now election is coming. You are coming here to come and gaslight people. You cannot even speak about the things that are going on. What concerns you is to come and gaslight people. Look at the killings. Look at what.
It's none of his business. Hypocrisy.
You are coming here to gaslight us that democracy. Which stupid democracy are you talking about? Is that how democracy works in other parts of the world that you see? Please, enough of this nonsense. If you don't have anything to say, just go and sit in your bedroom and don't come and play on our intelligence.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Deborah. Thank you. Now, let me pass these rules here. Emeka, I noticed that you're breaking the rules for the past few times you'll be joining this platform now. You unmute as you like. Yes, you don't wait for your time to respond to whoever they want to. I don't have a problem of you responding to anybody, but you wait for the time. Seek for time. I'll give you time. When you continue to unmute yourself like you like, I'll continue to throw you out of this platform. And two, the rules of this platform, when somebody talking on the mobile phone, you don't have right to unmute yourself and suppress and overshadow the voice of the person coming from the phone. Have that in mind. In case of next time, I will not put you on backstage. I'm going to remove you permanently. When somebody's speaking, take a pen and paper, jot it down. When it gets to the time, if you have another time, then talk about it. If you don't have another time, beg for 1 or 2 minutes to respond. Then you just unmute as you like here is your father's parlor or Tinubu's parlor. Please. Dream Nation, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Mr. Evans, can I just speak slightly on a
Niger
second?
Watch.
No,
Can
you
I speak
cannot now.
slightly
You
on a second?
cannot. You
Because you
wait.
are
You
Uh,
can't now. You can't
Emeka,
now. You
please.
wait.
They have called me to
You
speak,
can't now.
please.
Wait. Thank you.
Thank you,
Talk to us.
Mr.
8 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Evans, and God bless you for what you do. Our Nigerians who put out the account earlier, please support the Nigeria project. Let us get this done so we can use our solar and enjoy it and run as we like. Because most of these days, election is fast approaching when campaign start.
8 minutes give
We
it
can
to
still.
you. The whole 8 minutes, you could not talk about the boy that was executed yesterday. Nothing like that. You
Yeah,
could not
the
talk about
time is
the boy.
short. I wanted to,
No,
but the time is short. The time is short. Those are social issues I wanted to talk about. The time is short. Now you are
You use your
criticizing me
8 minutes
for
to talk about rubbish.
you are
Please, hold on.
criticizing me. No, no, sir, no.
Make I beg,
Emeka,
close
I'll come
mouth
back
there.
in.
Close mouth. Which time short?
I beg. Our dream nature talk to us. Since you want to continue to unmute yourself, be on the back. Say, when it gets your time, I'll bring you in back. If you have the patience. Talk to us, sir. 8 minutes.
Thank you, sir. He's working for his money. So they will do everything. Some of them are working. You see them pretending they will put Peter Obi first. Let me not use those ones to distract our journey. We have done very well. Nigerians, congratulations to every one of you. We clap for you for so far how much we have succeeded, remaining a million plus, about 1.7 million here. So we hope we will cross there. We understand the situation of the country. We understand. But Mr. Elvis, please be patient with us. We are almost there. Nigeria, I encourage you, if this is the first time you are seeing, please send in your support for us to get this done. Thank you, everyone, on the comment section. Panelists, I hail every one of you. Dr. CM, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther, my brother, King Emeka, Madam Rita. God bless you, man. Thank you, everyone, on the comment section. Momi, Diaspora, Boazi, and all the rest. God bless every one of us. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will build a nation of our dream. Mr. Elvis, you showed that picture of that policeman. If you look at the man in uniform, those are the real criminals. If you appear like that, a policeman approach you and see you the way that man appear, even look at him. How did he buy this guy? On Mufti. Is that a police person? Is this a police uniform in the first place? These are hardened criminals that they find themselves in security agencies. They find themselves, who knows if this one is not Boko Haram? Who knows his agenda? Because we have looked at him and what he has done. Look at his face. If a policeman see you like this, they will give you name. This person, these are real criminals in uniform. These people have joined military. These people have joined police. Real criminals. Go and see people who are in the security. What is even making them, calling them force? What is giving police, making it force, police force? Are they supposed to be force? I think it's this force of a name that is causing this thing, making them look. If you carry them and give them some baton for them to walk, that is how we are growing up, Mr. Evans. That is the fact. When you see policemen, it's baton they use when they are pursuing you. They are trained on how to stone, baton and put in between your leg. You will trip and fall. That is the Nigeria police we know. Not this one that will look at him on Mufti. And I need the Inspector General of Police to dig deep. And we need a private firm to do this forensic audit. They should investigate and find out there is a message coming out from that guy. There was that message saying, officer, I will tell you the officer. He mentioned Let's go to Sapele. So there is officer involved. The guy is saying, I will confess. And this man is aware of something. All his concern is to shut this guy down. You know the painful aspect of it. They had the opportunity to correct their mistake when they took him to their office. As alleged, according to the information we gathered. Reaching their office, they still now spray like 3 bullets on this guy to unalive him totally. They would have learned from their mistake and said, okay, oh, we have done something wrong. Let's rush him to hospital. But they fail to do. A life you cannot create. You people just take life. This is assassination. This is a murder. They just murder this guy. Is police now a court of law? How do they justify this today? That because the Nigerian government gave you ammunition just for, in case of emergency, they are not even trained to take out somebody. Let policeman come and speak to us and prove me wrong. They are only trained for you. It is either you target on the hand, you target on the leg, just to make sure you disarm that person. Make him away, cannot do. But these ones, you point directly on somebody and take on a life in public. In public, do you know the trauma? I wonder how people there. I watched this video. You see, gospel people that fool my body. I say, oh, are we in a country? Is it Nigeria? When we say Nigeria is not normal, it's not a country. There is a big problem, Nigeria watch. This is the fact. Let us go and check. Over 70% of Nigerians are not normal. The whole of our politicians, 99%, are not normal. If people are normal, these kind of things will not. See, majority of the security agency, the team you are seeing, both in military, majority of them are not normal. Some of them join the military out of frustration. Some of them are not well paid. They will leave their house with frustration of their wife dragging them for money for school fees. Without anger, they take it and they cause problem to innocent citizens. If we can assess majority of Nigerians working on the street in this police force and military, specialists, mental health team to assess, you will see that many Nigerians will fail this. They will be on respite. My brother, go and try this if the Nigerian government will open door. Both our politicians, most people are not normal. That is why we have a failed system. That is why we have leaders who cannot even think, who cannot even talk, because they are not normal mentally. Something is wrong. The frustration in the country has caused a lot of citizens, put them in a place. If they are in a country, in a Western world, most people you see walking on the road will be in a care home. They will be in a support of mental health team, attending to them, for bringing them or building them up, supporting them to get back into the society. But because we don't have that system that assess people, that look at people and look at the impact of the economy, how we affect the life of individuals in Nigeria, we will continue. For our country to work, we need to employ a lot of therapies. Who will engage with same Nigerians? Because the pain in the country have caused a lot of Nigerians into some medical condition they don't even know they have in their life. If not, there is no way we can fix our country, because a lot of people have been, they have drifted. for you to align people, realign them, bring them back to the right places. Nigeria to work, we need a lot of work. It's not just talking, but we need professionals who can engage Nigerians and put them on the right track. Thank you, Mr. Najawash, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Mandarita, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Mr. Elvis, Mr. Elvis, come
Hold on. Sorry. Madam Amy, please go ahead. Thank you, Madam Amy. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening to you. Good evening to Mommy Diaspora and everybody in the panel and in the comment section as well. I just want to put my voice with regards to what is happening in Nigeria. It's so sad that the people, they don't even understand their right to hold all the governors accountable. This is what happened in my state, Delta State. It's so annoying. Somebody's life was just taken. Where's the governor? Where are the people in charge to talk and let the people understand that things must change? What happened in Plateau, for example? The governors are supposed to be fighting Tinubu, come and protest my people. This is what we should be saying, just the way Netanyahu is fighting for its people. Instead, they're all playing politics. The governors, they are playing politics. Align with the center. Which center? Center that is already broken. Where are the governors to protect their people? Fighting Tinubu to protect their people because they don't have access to these military heads. They should be fighting Tinubu to protect, but they are just doing nothing. I don't understand. According to Mr. Labo, the country needs therapists because everybody's like, they are all dead. They are living, but nothing is working. Even the people in the country, they don't even understand the rights they have. Human rights is taken away from everyone. And again, today I heard the news that ADC is no more in existence with regards to the court judgment.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the court judgment today, because they actually gave a judgment with regards to 2 years membership to hold leadership. So for now, they've dissolved the David Mark-led faction in the ADC. One thought I told myself, possibly maybe it's actually God that is working, because if you watch very well, ADC, what happened was they went and, according to some people's analysis, why didn't they go to the ADC, join the party and wait for convention before they actually do? It's like they went and grabbed leadership from the owner of the party. And the different state leaders were not happy about the whole thing.
And maybe leave the party for Atiku now, so maybe it'll be moved to another place.
With the whole analysis now, this grabbing of party was actually done for Atiku, because this is actually God working, because this is now the best time possibly for Peter Obi to just leave them alone, because they are all just not working like people that actually want to save the country. Because the initial stage was a coalition, everybody should be in their party, because Obi was saying, I'm in Labour Party, but at the end of the day, Obi leave the party and come. That wasn't what the original plan was supposed to be. But let's see how that plays out. And if those Mr. CM and Mr. Jonathan and other people in the if you can actually explain more, if they've heard about this news as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Amy. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Madam Rita, sorry about that. You have the floor. Talk to us.
Najawash, you can check.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. You can check. It's a court case. It's like what she's saying. It's not that they said they should not recognize the recent convention they conducted. Yes, not that they said they are not up to the 2 years. It's because the chairman, state chairman who are already there, they refuse to come and pick form. So now they put new people because they join clique. Some of them join, what is the name? Is it Kachuku? Some of them join Bajide. So they are the people that took them to court.
Okay. Thank you. Let Madam Rita talk to us. Madam Rita, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. Mommy, I love you, and greetings to everybody Black Panther, Dream Nation, the Prisalabo, Dr. CM, Mr. Jonathan, we've missed you, and Mr. Kengemeka, who doesn't like rules. Good afternoon, everybody. Madam Emmy, it's so nice to hear your voice. Thank God I remembered your name now. Yes, Madam Emmy, and our cheerleader. Oh my goodness, Madam Deborah. Yes, you know, I just love her. You know, and you know how she, you know, just puts in the words. And Mr. Joseph Orji, you didn't call in today. And those of you who are watching from home and just smiling now, keep smiling because we are live today, and we are very, very lucky. Greetings to the very, very vivacious comment section. I'm not going to call anybody's name today, but I'm greeting you all, and I'm happy. I'm hearing some things that I keep talking about. Keywords: trauma, abnormality, superiority complex. I'm hearing those words now. Mr. Elvis asked a very fundamental question yesterday. He asked me that question and he said, do you think Nigeria with Nigerian mentality or something of that nature would change anytime soon? I didn't waste time. I said, no. I said, no. It all boils down to the mentality. If our psyche has been changes to where it ought to be, normal, at least even 80% normal, nobody needs to even tell us who to vote for. Nobody. We don't need Peter for Nigeria to tell us that, you know, electoral laws must be amended. We don't need Makigini. If our head is screwed in the right direction, if we know what we are doing, if we know our rights and responsibilities as citizens, if we can decipher between good and evil, if we can decipher between a system that is working and a system that is not working, a system that has been hijacked, nobody needs to tell us. But you see, the psyche of Nigerians, typical Nigeria, is messed up, traumatized. Yes, and that's why some people will say Peter Obi did not win. I'm not going to refer to Mr. Emeka. There are what Mr. Emeka just expressed. There are many Nigerians that have that mentality. I kid you not. So it's not really about where you are, whether you live in the diaspora or you live in somewhere in Nigeria or whatever. Some people still have that mentality. I mean, we have our EPA that calls that has 3 wives in London. That kinds of try to convince people that the man from Bodlon won the election. There are people like that. We have to deal with things like this. We have to, and that's why we have programs like this. And that's why we need to share this program, please. And please press the like. In fact, I forgot to press my like. Those of you in the comment section, in the panel, when you logged in, at least you press like now. If you haven't, please just do that now. But, you know, that is our reality today, Mr. Elvis. It's our reality. You know, we kind of get upset when anybody try to say that, you know, APC won or try to give excuses why this man from Bodlon deserves a second term. You get emotional, you get angry. Sometimes you just get silent. Do you know why? Because we are dealing with the death of people, young men and women. We are tired of seeing mothers wailing and crying that their children are being taken away from them permanently from this earth. That's where the frustration, irritation, and annoyance come. I don't know about you, you know, but I think I'm sometimes that's what I feel like. Don't you see? Don't you see? How can you like confidently be supporting a government that cannot even do anything, or be supporting a certain ethnic group that are obviously doing things that are wrong on a broad daylight? Don't you see? So it's frustrating, and that's why people will now accuse you of having a deficit in emotional intelligence, or maybe you are just being emotional in your response. You have to be emotional in responding because people are passing away, people are crying. How can you not be emotional? So whether your response is emotionally inclined or not, I don't care, as long as you're saying the truth. As long as you're saying the truth. Speaking about the guy that murderer, because I wouldn't even say the police officer is a murderer. And thank you, Black Manta. I said that's first degree murder. It's not two-way. And you know, and I'm very, very happy that I was watching the show, the PRO for Delta State Police Command, and I think it's this show, and where they was asking questions about, you know, why the police officer's face was taken away. He responded, and I was happy when he talked about. He said there are some police officers who are on death row, but see the key word SEEN. SEEN, seen, is very important in any society. When people are seeing that there is justice, it serves as a deterrent to those who have that opportunity or tend to behave like that, not to behave like that. And it also serves as an example to the society to say, having this kind of behavior or taking these kinds of action, this is the consequence. So that is why it needs to be seen. This Egbegbe or Nuhu, whatever his name is, this murderer, that's when the Nigerian police force badge, although he wasn't wearing it, but I mean, it's assumed that he's from Nigerian police force. He's a murderer. The people need to be seeing him in court, and they need to see the capital punishment, just like the way they take down armed robbers at Bar Beach. They need to see it. We need to introduce that again. We need to introduce that again. People need to see firing squad. We need to introduce that again because the country is mad now. It is mad. So people need to see it. People need to see it. The Nigerian police force, anybody who is, if you're a governor of Delta State didn't even come out, it's disgusting. Listen, I was talking about trauma yesterday. I told you guys, when things are happening, you just say, okay, oh, sorry, oh, next. You are traumatized because it's something like you're in a war zone. Whether it's a death of a baby or a death of an adult, you somehow, that human feeling, it kind of dies away when you see it constantly. It's like you are eating rice every day. Time will come, you don't want to see rice, smell rice, or even hear the word RICE. You don't, even if you're hungry, you see rice, you just look at it like a stone. So it's the same thing. You're seeing red oil every day. You're seeing blood. You're seeing people being shot every day. You hear stories. You are seeing pictures, images every single day. It comes to a time you see it and it's nothing to you. That's what is happening to Nigerians. That is the same feeling that you can't understand why the man from Bodilon is not even responding. Even the governors, in fact, let's not even go down. The local government chairman of that locality, the councillor is not even talking because they are seeing rice like that every day. It's norm. It's a norm. But it's actually not normal. You see what I was talking about yesterday? Abnormality has become a norm. That's what we're facing today. Many of us, we don't know we are traumatized. It's a little trigger that will make you remember like, oh my God, what just happened? Unless it happens directly to you. If that person is directly related to you, that is when there's a trigger that you get so overwhelmed, you'll probably be bawling and crying. But these people don't care because they're traumatized. It's unfortunate. For me, I need to see justice. If there's no justice that is seen, SEEN, is just lip service as usual from the Nigerian police force. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Now, moving along with Dati. Dati, for me, he's coming out and all his comments, regarding the PRP. It's so funny. Yesterday, we mentioned that, Dati is, just left PRP and is going to his brother's. Well, he's not his brother's one. He's been there for, that party is 74 years old, PRP. And his brother is the national chairman of the party. And it was just, it's not last month or 2 months ago, they made him the national chairman. Anyway, but that is emergence. And that interview is an invitation to Peter Obi. That's what I see, because one, he said, I would support most likely a Christian candidate from the South. He's talking about Peter Obi. Two, he said, for you to have a stance right now as a politician, you have to be clean. You don't have to have a baggage of corruption. You don't have to have a baggage of intimidation or using your position you held before to intimidate people and marginalize people. You must have those records. That is an invitation for Peter Obi. Come to PRP. There is nothing like court case. This party has been there for 74 years. Whether it came from the Fulani extraction and it evolved along over decades, I don't know. But as it is now, we know for sure. Anybody is telling me, listen, any court case judgment you hear about NDC or what INEC, or you and I know the bottom line is they will always pull something out to accuse them because of Peter Obi. So I'm not even going to analyze the court case of what they said about NDC, or everything is just anything by team to remove Peter Obi or to make NDC irrelevant. And I've said it from day one when Mr. Elvis put it on program that, Peter Obi might be going to this party. I have always said it from day one. I said, when I looked at the story about NDC, I went on, I did a little bit of research. What's his name? Mr. Is it Dr. This man is from the United States. That was the first chairman. I was looking for, okay, who is the owner of this party? Everything was kind of very hazy. And that's why I came to my conclusion and said, I believe that the NDC belongs to Atiku. I don't know if anybody remember. I said, I've been saying it from day one. And I was saying, I will be surprised if they pick Peter Obi as their candidate. Mr. Emeka said something yesterday like, why are they wasting time? They are wasting time. Peter Obi should get out from there. And it's true. And this dragging of feet for so long within all these actors, in bed with Peter Obi, dragging feet. You mean that all these men, they couldn't come to a consensus to say, listen, we're not even going to wait for May 21st. Peter Obi is the man. It tells you something. If David Mark, Aribeshola, Oyegu, Atiku, and the midget from Kaduna, Amechi, all those players that are in this NDC, for how many months now? They know that NDC is relevant. Even Kwakwa so inclusive. They know that the fact that NDC is popular is because of the obedient movement, because of Peter Obi. Period. Finito. Because of Peter Obi. QED. Because of Peter Obi. You mean that they could not pick Peter Obi all this while they were dragging their feet? What does that tell you? Big manism, superiority complex, selfishness. It means that these people don't even care about Nigeria. Because Peter Obi should have been the person that should have.
Nana Rita, is it NDC or ADC?
Whether there's too many C's and C's and C's. Seriously speaking, whether it's NDC or ADC, I think it's ADC, right? It's ADC, yeah. So, all this dragging of feet, all this while, you're just giving us, you are telling us your body temperature. That there's superiority complex, that there are people that believe they are above other people. There are people that believe that being the president is their inheritance. There are people that just feel like, oh, an Igbo man, they are making their permutations like, oh, nobody will vote for an Igbo man. There are many people that are just there for their personal aggrandizement, for their titles. Someone like Kwakwanso that said he can never pick Peter Obi in the beginning, the 2023. He already showed his superiority complex. Yes. So what is this dragging? Kwakwanso decided to be vice because they've obviously promised him 2031. So what are we still been dragging this thing for too long? It's so obvious that there's an internal squabble of superiority complex. So it is what it is. Listen, if they like, not pick Peter Obi in this Kwakwanso Peter Obi merge in what is it, NDC or whatever the party is now. Because to me, there's so many C's. All of them, they all belong to different.
The delay. There are two reasons for the delay. The court injunction and they don't want to give Peter Obi.
We have heard all those things before.
They don't want to give Peter Obi. They are using him.
It's obvious.
Yes.
It's obvious.
So Peter Obi should leave that place. He's wasting his time.
It's obvious.
Honestly speaking, he's wasting his time.
So that's all I have to just say. So that Ahmed is inviting Peter Obi indirectly, or if I should just do it directly, Peter Obi, please come to PRP. Because all these shenanigans that they are playing is annoying. Even if INEC, even if there's nothing in the book, INEC will create something. Even if there's nothing in the judiciary will create something that will make it similar to what's in the book. That's what we are dealing with. I'm just going to be realistic here. Stop waiting for, there's nothing that is legal happening in Nigeria. Nothing is legal. Forget legality. Forget legality in Nigeria. Just forget. It doesn't exist in the man from Bodler's administration. All this court case waiting for is nonsense. It's nonsense. The bottom line, they don't want Peter Obi to be on the ballot, period. And anyhow they want to do it, whether it's in broad daylight or behind closed door or 2 a.m., They don't care, they will do it. And that's why this election 2027, they're going to openly rig it. They are going to openly rig it. They will line people and they will watch people, whoever they're voting for, they will tell them, they will force them to change it, or they will say, if you are voting for another party other than APC, you are not going to vote today. That's how open and brutal they're going to be. And I hope Peter Obi supporters, I hope we are ready for it. Because that's
that one go before Lagos State too, not before other states.
That is what is going to happen. Lagos State, Port Harcourt, the key state, that is what, maybe they may be careful in Kano State, because the Concoursiers are like, they are fanatics. So maybe that's the one that, okay, they may not want to touch. But I'm telling you, the open brutality, we are just seeing the preamble. They haven't really started, but that's what's going to happen. That's what, if Peter Obi is on that ballot, that's what's going to happen. Any court case you're waiting for, please. I told you people, my mind is off. I'm just talking. My mind is in January 16 and 17. I'm not there all this talk, but I just have to contribute and try to educate people that this is our reality. And this NDC, they are deceiving themselves. They are just telling us who they are. They don't care. They're just selfish men. They have personal vendetta, as just like the one from Kaduna State. He has a personal vendetta. Me, I know that one. With the man from Bodilon. Yes. And that's why he's against him. David Mark, that was silent. All the things are happening. In fact, let me not always, because if I start saying some kind of things, people will be wondering, how does this going on? But I'm just saying, anything that's going on right now, if Peter Obi needs to go to the PRP, please just go to the PRP. Don't even waste your time, because these men are wolves. They are old pussycats. They know the system. They are part of it. Mikano Atiku, I believe he's working for the man from Bodilon. Atiku, I believe, owns the NDC or the ADC. I believe Atiku owns the ADC. I have said it from day one in this program, and I'm still sticking to it. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Okay, who's the next person after me? I think it's Mr. Jonathan or Dr. CM. I think you're the next person.
All right, thank you, Margarita. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. The next person is Mr. Jonathan before Garcian. Mr. Jonathan, please talk closer. Good evening to you.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. I just finished watching your team right now, side by side with the broadcast.
Not be smart now 1-1 no.
Now 1-1, yeah. Right.
But at least we play well.
You play well. I think there was one Ojoro there. It's supposed to be 2-1.
So now 1-1 now we play.
I bet let's talk the tax a big.
Okay then. All right. Let's move on. Mr. Elvis.
That penalty is supposed to be,
yeah. That was Ojoro there. That one was clear penalty for Arsenal. But the referee just but anyways,
well, we'll deal with it for 8 minutes. No wala.
Okay now. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. God bless you. My fellow panelists, I greet you all. You're all welcome. God bless you greatly. And Mommy Diaspora, good evening, man. God bless you. We will continue to strengthen you. And my fellow commenters and callers, I greet you all. You're all welcome. God bless you all greatly. You see, I listened to Mr. Emeka. He shouldn't be on a panel like this now. It shouldn't be. Could be anywhere else, not here. Not where someone like myself or other people like myself, like-minded people like myself, that such comment or such submission will even have a space. To start with, of course, there are plethora of evidences. We read the Supreme Court the Supreme Court decision. I read it. I won't say page to page. I'm a straight shooter. If I read the 1,000-page book, I will tell you. But I did read the Supreme Court judgment. For one, to educate myself. That's one. Two, on the day of the judgment, I sat down drinking cup of tea upon cup of tea from beginning to the end. I listened to them. The Supreme Court justices, none of them, when they were speaking, their judgment, nowhere in their judgment that they said there were no evidences written or said. If you have it, please bring it out, highlight it, and put it on Niger Watch today, tomorrow. There are substantial judicial evidences. I mean, plenty. But rather, they choose to go for crooked technicalities. They trash all judicial evidences, even
like which of those evidences? You need to name them. I named. So if you have read it, no, name the evidences, name the prayers of the petition.
Let him talk. You don't let anybody
You
talk for
don't
you.
say
Let him talk.
evidences. You don't name.
Let him talk.
Are you moderating at all? You don't have the temperament. Listen, there were see, judicial evidences was trashed. Yes. Was what? Was trashed. But rather they choose to go for crooked technicalities. Even simple circumstantial evidences, they trash it. But they go for their crooked legal technicalities. See, technicalities has no place in a normal democracy. Nigeria is not normal. There are legal technicalities, not just because if we say technicalities, people can call. Let me just say it fully. Legal technicalities, yes, they do exist, and they do apply them. But in a democracy, in a normal democracies, there is no place for legal technicalities. If you apply legal technicalities, then it is no longer democracy. Give it any other name on planet Earth. Call it any other thing, but it is not democracy. It is not. Coming back to evidences, the Supreme Court justices in their judgment, they said all this pile of paper, all this pile of documents, you think those that we saw, it's not that even though they did not present and mark you again to make, let's make it correct for people to know here, there was no proceeding that was live. There was no court throughout, apart from the final, the judgment. Even that judgment, we did not see the faces of the Supreme Court justices. Nothing. We didn't see it. But what we saw was the pile of boxes of evidences. And in their judgment, they said that, do you expect us to go through all of this? And I will speak to that. That was an evidence. Put it all together. It's a bunch of evidence there. That is what they should have done. Why? How do I know that? I'll speak from my own personal experience. So, judges should have, they will take, even if they give them 10 million pages. We see in America, we saw it now. They will tell you that they have 3 million pages of document. You will see that you'll even be thinking on your head, who will go through 3 million pages of document? They do. They do. How did they do that? My own daughter, she has done it at least on 3 occasions that she has told me, and maybe more that she didn't even bother to tell me anymore. They will hire them. They will bring them in. My own daughter, who is a master's holder in law. They bring them from 3rd year to a master's program. They will bring them to the law offices. They will be redacting documents. They will be going to for lawyers bring them from time to time, and they pay them. Nigeria is not normal. Telling us that do they expect them to go through this pile of documents? Yes. Yes. Those are evidences. 2, INEC refused to produce the Beavers evidence in court. INEC did not produce Beavers evidence in court. They refused to. Because why? We are not dumb. Because why? Once INEC produce it, then there will be need for comparison. Then you have to compare what INEC produced with what the political parties have submitted. INEC refused. If we don't believe anything, at least Dele Farotimi have said it on several occasions, over and over again. He was the representative of Labour Party to get the document from the Lagos INEC office. They did not release one to Dele Farotimi. One polling unit, they did not release. They refused. We're talking as if Nigeria is a normal country. Nigeria is not normal. We're talking again as if the numbers given by INEC were pure numbers that could be applied, that could be used as data. If you are writing a thesis in university, you cannot rely on INEC data to do anything in university. INEC, you can't rely on it. You cannot go. Where is the library now? Where is the library now that students can go into and pick up the documents of 2023 election and use it that could be relied upon for generations and generations to come? None. Zero. As we speak, the IRF has no complete information on complete data. And people will be, crooked people though, they will be referencing that statistics, that data. How could you be referencing false, fake statistics? It's all fake. It cannot be applied. Generally speaking, in the academics, you can't use it. Talking about polling unit that Labour Party don't have yet, they don't have polling unit agent in all the 176,000 polling units across Nigeria. Fine. The agent, the reason why they did not pay them, because people like to leverage when they see cheap arguments, and because they don't even have the facts fully, they will leverage on it, and they will be saying it they will go as far to any length to be projecting it. Peter Obi have stated it. Aisha have stated it. It has not been contradicted by Abure. It has not been contradicted by anybody on the Abure side. One person wanted to collect polling unit agent for 40,000 people. Then I knew at least they have up to 40,000 agents. One person put his name. You know what we call ghost workers in Nigeria? They did the same thing here. Ghost people, ghost. One person want the money of 40,000 polling unit agent to be transferred to him. Aisha refused. Say, I'm supposed to be paying individual agents, not to be paying proxies, not to transfer, not to go and credit the account of one person. See the crooked, the corrupt nature that has been even existing in that Labour Party. Peter Obi requested, give me my money back. Anything wrong in that? There are a plethora of evidences. Nigeria is just not normal. The Supreme Court justices, they faltered, and they knew it. Nobody here should come and say otherwise. Not on this platform, not where people, like-minded people are seated. You can't fly. I'll leave it there, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Do I have the right of reply?
Thank you, Jonathan.
I'm pleading for a right of reply.
Okay, yes. Okay, I give you only 1 minute. 1 minute. Quickly.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Because you see, you're a good man, but you can allow your emotions get the better of you, and I understand sometimes. Now, see, the Supreme Court is a superior court. It is not a court where you come and discuss evidence. It would look at the application of the law by the lower court. And if the lower court has erred it will tell the lower courts to go back and revisit this case again. You don't go to the Supreme Court to go and be talking and submitting evidence to for Supreme Court. Where do you do that? It's a superior court. The only people who can come with evidence to the Supreme Court is the federal government, where you are taking the federal government to court. That is the first court of instance. The Supreme Court is not a court of first instance. When I say first instance, first hearing, the Superior Court of Nigeria and everywhere in the world, it's not a court where you come with evidence.
Is it in Canada or where you dey talk? Is it
Everywhere
Canada?
in the world, everywhere.
You are a blatant liar.
I bet you.
You are a
Oh, shut up! I bet you $10,000. I bet you $10,000. Shut up! You are talking lies.
I'm not going to curse you. You are a liar.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. To be honest, before you people counter yourselves, I would like you guys to send me proofs to counter yourselves on the private chat so that I can showcase it to our listeners.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate that. That is what you need to do. Counter me when I say something, not putting me by the bad.
Oh, this guy don't ever listen. Oga, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. I observe all protocols. Those on the chat, those listening wherever you may be, greetings. Let me first of all, my heart goes out to the family of this victim of police brutality. I was thinking that we've left police brutalization behind as part of our evolution in political development or nation building. During the military era, it was quite a commonplace to see police brutalizing civilians because the military does their own openly with reckless abandon. You can be whipped anyhow, flogged severely for just for one minor misdemeanor, which ordinarily shouldn't attract it. It shouldn't even command the attention of any military man, but they just want to deal with you. Then people can, instead of inviting police for civil case, you go and bring the army. Army will just start beating somebody off, cordon off an area and start to flog people, or stop one bus in Lagos just because they found out that one damful or so molested or insulted an army officer, maybe in the morning, and they came in the afternoon. They order any bus, they start, I don't want to remember those days when we used to see them in Lagos. And police will be doing their own, so we are back to it now. It's a shame. My heart goes out to the family of that victim, both extended and near family. Now, where do we go from here? I recommend 1. The police officer who pulled the trigger on an innocent civilian. You pull the trigger only when your life is at stake, in which case the other person is also having something. Because if you fail to fire, it will fire you. But this is somebody empty-handed. He's not holding anything. Who they call bloody civilian, and you pull the trigger. That police officer should be arrested if they haven't done that. Summarily, instantly, dismissed. I didn't say sack. Dismissed. Let me use the word dismissed from the police. Whether he has served for 1 million years without entitlement, not even shishi entitlement, dismissed for wasting a life because he can never create life. And after that, prosecuted. Nothing less than life imprisonment should placate me. That will be a landmark decision, a landmark punishment, so that any police officer, you don't need to shoot somebody who is not armed because your life is not at stake. Moreover, when the person is not having any cudgel, nothing, and you pull because of what? Is that what you are paid for? Dismiss him from the armed forces, from the police force, immediately, and then prosecute him. Obviously, there will be no evidence that will set him free. Therefore, life imprisonment, let him go there. The only thing he will be entitled to is free meal until he dies, and probably free medical treatment, because he still have to respect his fundamental human right, they say. Otherwise, he should be executed. If you buy you, this nonsense must stop. It's painful. Imagine you as if even if you want to shoot a rabbit, the rabbit will still run at you. I mean you pursue the rabbit now. If you want to shoot, I mean if you want to
Obasian,
show if it's snake, yes please.
Obasian, let me play this video so that you add it to this your submission because it looks like some brilliant Nigerians don't discover. Say the person they handcuff is different from that is a old because I don't know. Watch this video first.
Need VAR for this one. Like we need to watch this closely. So from the videos and the picture of this young man that got shot, you can see the officer that shot him. Let's zoom into his picture. I don't see any beards there. I don't see no beards. Now, let us put the picture where the police PRO, Bright Edafe, posted him. Let's zoom it. So I'm seeing beards. I don't understand. Did he grow a beard in some hours? Or are you trying to tell me that it's the same person, but he has been arrested before with police uniform?
Exactly.
That means this guy, is very possible that this guy have committed a lot of things before and the police force still kept him. Let's look at it. There's no beard here, but there's beard here. So that means this is an old picture and he's on handcuffs. So can the police force tell us why this guy is on handcuffs? Please, we need to know.
That's the picture there. The one they showed to us. And this is the original one that is circulating. So I don't know what is the truth, but continue.
Anyway, in view of the commentary I listened to, let me also add a caveat before they start the dismissal and prosecution to make sure that he's really a police officer. That is, I'm not, but let them first of all establish the person, because somebody can be on police uniform, he stole it or decided to pretend that use it to intimidate people and what. Establish that the guy is a police officer, then whatever I said then follows. You see, this is what we are saying. When people criticize Nigeria, how can you? The fact that somebody, is it not in war? That's why they have POW, prisoners of war. Somebody who you are exchanging fire with, all of a sudden, you surround them and say so they surrender and hands off like this. You don't need to shoot again. You just arrest them as prisoners of war and take them. That is when we now have diplomacy. Government to government, we say, we capture some of you in war, in battle. You capture some of our, let us exchange prisoners of war. Because as at that time they've surrendered, they are armless. You have overpowered them. Even if as a child of 10 years, you show GUN to your father, you've overpowered him. He will say, my son, what is it? He said, I want you to know, if not, I pull this. You've overpowered your dad. Because you have the instrument with which to end life. So as at that point, you don't need to, because you've achieved your aim of subduing the person. As a police officer, you've subdued the person. All you need to do is that maybe you said, don't move. You can call for, use your walkie-talkie, call for reinforcement. When they are coming, because the chap is subdued, they will now come and somebody else will now put the handcuff or whatever. They will lead the person away. And even if you are leading him away, if he requires water, you give him water to drink. I mean, look, the punishment I recommend, I wish they will do it. I don't care. Because the essence, having lived in England, they always tell you that why they do inquiry, whatever happened, they spent a lot of money on doing the commission of British people are like the British system. They always, anything happened, they say the commission of inquiry. They will tell you it's not necessarily to know which ass to kick or who to punish. Let me put it the way it should be. Or who is guilty. But they want to establish a procedure such that know the root cause and prevent it in future. That they are not interested in gathering people every time this thing happens, you put people into jail. No. They want to know how do they prevent it. Maybe their law, because if the thing is occurring all the time, they feel that there is a loophole people are exploiting. Every law is an ass. So they know how to tighten their law and then use something like pace. There's a way because they want to stop it so that people will learn their lesson in future. That's why they do inquiry. And when they do this type of thing, whatever happens and there's inquiry on it and they start to implement it, you find out that the frequency or the proportion, the sort of the weight, the frequency of it occurring will reduce. So that is what I'm saying on this police brutality. Again, my heart goes out to the family of the person who was just unjustly, unalived. It's so bad. That is the barbarism they are talking about in Nigeria when people say Nigeria is a zoo. Because even in the zoo, animals are in cages. The lion cannot leave the cage and jump into the cage of the monkey. No. When it is time, they give them food. So, despite the fact that there is a jungle, sort of, but there's a law and order. But in Nigeria, it is not. Let me stop here. Let me stop so far. Then let me go to the other point I want to make, which is, I saw Nigeria what? Wait. Ha! You go give me back the time where you take from me now. So this, so Nigeria Watch, let me quickly say this. I think say you go. Yes, you go give me now. Kwankwasiya movement. I saw one video clip. Kwankwasiya movement went to Obedient headquarters. They are having a dialogue that they want to produce Obi and Kwankwaso, but they don't know the party. So I don't know whether you've seen it. Obi and these people are wearing red. I saw Aisha and Aisha Yusuf and Tanko, the other Tanko, the head. So they were having a dialogue. So it's no longer a meeting between Obi and Kwankwaso now. It's now their followers are now meeting, which is something more surely concretized. Nigeria Watch, please. I want to raise a question regarding this, whether Obi won 2003 and 2000 and this. I want to provoke a thought. Tinubu, the greatest beneficiary, said, I bought this seat. Tinubu never used his mouth to say, I won an election. So nobody can be more Catholic than the Pope to come and be the spokesman. Tinubu said, I bought this seat. That's one. Now, and secondly, I think Jonathan has made the point, so I wouldn't belittle it again. How can you be asking, INEC is the body charged to conduct the election and keep records? They were giving more than 400 billion naira plus EU money. Yet, INEC, wait please, as at the date, Obi was challenging the election in court. INEC, whose duty it is to have data as the primary source of data, INEC has no data. So how can Obi go and manufacture his own and bring to court? When INEC, who's supposed to say, this is my own, Obi, bring your own? INEC has got nothing. One year after the election, there is no data. Let me stop here. So people should answer questions and tire. Thank you.
Thank you, Augustine. Thanks for your submission. I'd like us to move on. Thank you.
The officers were compelled to face the full weight of the internal disciplinary machinery without delay. The fourth disciplinary committee was already in session, and I directed that ASP Nuru Usman and the other superintendents of police face FDC directly. At the same time, the three inspectors involved were tried by Electoral trial tribunal. Findings and recommendations. The investigation confirmed without any ambiguity that ASP Nuru Usman acted in gross violation of 4th Order 237, which governs the use of firearms in Nigerian police, and established standard operating procedures of Nigerian police. No level of criminal suspicion against a citizen justifies extrajudicial killing. Our duty is to protect lives, not to extinguish it. The following recommendations have been made. Dismissal from service. The FDC and Electoral trial have all recommended immediate dismissal of ASP Nuru Usman and the other officers involved in this matter. Criminal prosecution. Upon dismissal, all officers will be handed over to the appropriate judicial authorities to face criminal charges for unlawful homicide. Police Service Commission ratification. In line with the constitutional requirement, I have formally forwarded these recommendations for dismissal to the Police Service Commission for final ratification. Let me state for records, the actions of these officers do not reflect the value, training, or standard of the Nigerian police force. They acted against the police proper procedures and violated Force Order 237. The Nigerian police is an institution built on the rule of law, and we have zero tolerance for lawlessness within our ranks. No uniform is a license to kill. No uniform is a license to kill. My message to the people of Delta State and all Nigerians: I extend my deepest condolences to the family, friends, and community of late Meme Ogidi. A life has been lost, and no statement can fill that void. But I give my word, justice will not only be done, it will be seen to be done. I appeal to the residents of Delta State and the nation at large to remain calm and law-abiding. Do not take laws into your hands. The era of impunity is over. We are demonstrating that every citizen, regardless of their uniform, is accountable under the law. The Nigerian police force belongs to the people. We will continue to purge our ranks of those who betray our mandates. Justice for Nene Ogidi will be swift, transparent, and absolute. I thank you for listening. I'll take any questions.
What Nigeria police should have been telling us is that this guy were previously arrested for a crime that we don't know. But they are all pretending like this is his first ever crime.
Yeah, but Mr. Elvis, this is the one that we see that we're all talking about now. But I just want to say briefly on this one, that was the Inspector General of Police, the new Inspector General of Police speaking. And I just want to say this. I want to say kudos to him. Whether he's pretending or not, but for doing this, you know, when we see good, let's just say that this is good. This, on his part, was a good act. And this is what generals were quiet in Nigeria. Generals were quiet. The CNC, Commander-in-Chief, did not even find it relevant to come out even for 30 seconds. Video. He didn't do that. So this, on his part, I think is a good one. And I can't fault him.
We need to move on now. We need to move on. We are already. Black Panther, quickly.
See, whether the thing there is that the IG did very well, we know. But they should not put forward any case against the dead, because on this case that the police shot him is the one that we are expecting the whole people the judge to talk about. It's a case of first-degree murder. Any other case is not liable. We are talking about this case.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji. Please talk to us. You have 1 minute, sir. Only 1 minute. 1 minute, sir.
No, it's a quick one. I don't know. But just to follow Mr. Jonathan, exactly what we just said. This man, since he came in, he's been trying to correct what the last one did.
Yes.
So we found there are so many things attesting to his new job, what he been doing in Abuja there. The man is a good man, and besides, the whole police force, they knew what he was doing before he was appointed. He's a good man. He's well trained. He's been doing this police job very well.
Wonderful.
He's been on track. I just want to say kudos to him. He's done very well. Thank you very much.
Yes,
that was a quick one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's have our final submission. This final submission starts with I would like somebody to manage this because I'm going to give 30 minutes for everybody. Who is going to manage it on the panel, or I do my 2 minutes round? Okay, nobody is managing.
Oga Jonathan, manage them now.
I will manage it. I will manage it. I will manage
let
it.
me manage it instead of you. I want you to talk.
I will manage it.
Sorry, sorry.
Madam Rita,
Sorry, I'll manage it.
Let Madam Rita.
I will manage it.
Okay, no.
Watch, do
I'm those support I don't manager here.
Madam Rita, we can nominate you, but I will manage it if nobody is willing to do that. 30 minutes is
Naija
good.
Watch, Naija Watch,
It's okay.
do 2 minutes. Let's go. Naija Watch, do it.
Madam Rita,
manage it. I don't need to be biased.
All right, Mr. Mecca, thank you, sir. Madam Rita, please, final summation, 30 minutes for everybody on the panel. Anyhow you share it, 30 minutes. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay, so the time right now is 5:35. So we ought to be done at 5:55. So Black Panther, I think I'm just gonna give you 3 minutes, please. Let's start with 3 minutes each. Black Panther, your final submission, please.
Thank you, my beloved sister, Madam Rita. I see, Mr. Emeka, I'll address you by your name because you did not fall from heaven. You are a living being like me. Oga Emeka, you see, when you came back on this channel, you spoke one word that I took very strong. You say you have realized your mistakes, and you spoke eloquently well on the matters that was arising there, and it was about the economy that this so-called man that you supported brought into. You even castigated me, tear him apart in front of the whole world. And now you even justify that he won election while the man himself that won election said he bought the election. That I know many of you did not vote for me. I'm quoting him, I'm quoting him. And I quoted you. So you not coming forward to say we don't have the right to say he lost the election. And the Supreme Court
not what I said.
does not wait.
That's not what don't misquote me.
You might not say
That's not what I said.
You are indirectly telling us.
It is not indirectly. I am speaking on.
Let me talk finish. Because I wanted to ask you a question. You didn't allow me to ask a question. You wouldn't have fallen into this trouble. See,
it's not a trouble now. There's petition
we don't have
there
the
now.
right to say he lost election. My brother, you can bring all your book on civil rights liberation or civil rights, whatever, to bring it out that we don't have the right to question the Supreme Court when it's going wrong. The Supreme Court, according to America here, where I stay, which is a beloved country, a great nation, the Supreme Court, you don't bring physical evidence. That is your physical evidence. You don't bring it to court. The Supreme Court will take the evidence that was brought forward.
That's not true. I said, Naija Watch, I said something to you.
Let me talk, Emeka.
Black Panther, please, can you pause? I need to say something. Anybody who is interjecting, I'm going to remove 1 minute, and the longer you interject, I'm going to move an extra minute. I'm giving everybody 3 minutes. So please, King Emeka, do not interrupt Black Panther. Black Panther, I'm going to give you 2 minutes now. Please just talk, and after that, you have to stop. Thank you.
As I was saying, the Supreme Court does not receive outside evidence apart from the evidence brought forward by the lower court. That is how it's been done. It listens to the judgment, and they bring forward the evidence that will substantiate the judgment that the lower court brought. That is what the Supreme Court look at, and it will now make a brief and will give a later date where it's going to brief the two parties that are involved in the case. That is how Supreme Court is operated in the whole world. You don't say the Supreme Court does not receive evidence from evidence at all. That is a lie. That was what I was telling you. It received the statement from the lower court and the evidence presented to the lower court. That is they go through it and they all give it for judgment. That is what I have to say on that. And
1 minute.
You see what is happening, man. For my 1 minute, you see, it is no longer APC, ADC, or our OB versus anybody. It is Nigeria versus the inequality and the vampire movement, the terrorist gangsterism that is acquainted with APC, that they are putting forward to destroy a nation. That is what we are talking about. There were substantial evidence, quote and unquote, substantial evidence to bring forth that they rigged the election in a wide format. And your Supreme Court sat down there asking the people that brought evidence, do you expect me to go through what an embarrassment in the judicial forum? Embarrassment to the bench and to the bar.
10 seconds.
For a Supreme Court to ask people that brought the case that you want me to go through all those evidence that you brought forward? What about the evidence from the lower court that they brought forward to them? Maras, let us be very clear, critical in analyzing issue, please. Thank you, my star.
Thank you. Next person, our Dream Nation, Alabo.
No, I'm the second person now. I came second.
I'm moderating.
Allow me. Okay, I'm petitioning to be the second person.
After Prince Alabo, you would speak. Prince Alabo, if you're not there, I'm not going to waste time. If I call you once, you're not responding.
I'm attending to baby.
Okay, no problem. The next person, King Emeka, you have 3 minutes.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, see, two things can be right. Sure, three things can be right. P2B did not prove that he won the election. Atiku did not prove that he won the election. Tinubu is doing a bad job. Three things can be right. I have sent on the court that has the first instance of hearing on presidential election tribunal is the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court is the appellate court. And on normal court hearings, Supreme Courts are not courts of first instance. If you don't know what first instance is, I have sent it to Niger Watch. And Madam Rita, you can Google now. I don't know if you're on your laptop or on your phone. Challenge me, that's what I'm saying. If I know something, I will challenge you to heaven and earth. Supreme Court do not listen to evidences. When they are the appellate court, they listen to the application of the law by the lower court. And if there is any wrong or error or the judges error, they will send it back and say, go and retry this. Why are we spilling ignorance here? And it is sad to be spilling ignorance and be arrogant on it. I stand on what I'm saying, and I know what I'm saying. Now, on this matter, Obi did not present evidences that he won the election. Atiku did not do the same. If it was Tinubu and Tinubu is coming out to say this, I will attack him too, because it is our democracy we need to protect. That was why there was a coup. That APC was so embarrassed to even come out to agree that there was a coup. When we continue with this ridiculous statement, we allow the military to take over. Many of us are still we were alive when the military was in ruling. A bad democracy is better than a better dictatorship. What is wrong with us here? What is wrong with us here? Keep your emotions and face the facts. I have sent the 798 document of the judgment of the Court of Appeal, and I will also bring that of the Supreme Court. Compare both. The Supreme Court will not hear. They will send the trial court, okay, yes, you did this. Yes, you did this right. No, you did this wrong, and send it back. Let's stop being ignorant. I will always stand for the truth. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. CM, you have 3 minutes, please, sir.
Okay, thank you, Madam Rita. You see, they said, how do they say it? I mean, Professor Zekome said, there's no amount of amendment that can make an illegal document to be legal.
Thank you, my brother.
That is quite a distance. The fact is, before a winner will emerge, INEC, you conducted the election. Show us the result under which you declare Tinubu winner. Till today, he couldn't. Which figure added up? No way. People are blaming P2B. Do not have what is it called? You do not have what is it called? Election. What is it called? Polling unit agents in all the polling units in Nigeria. INEC, the one you gave Tinubu, where did you manufacture the figure? Show us. He refused. Dele Farotimi was put in charge of Lagos State as Labour Party representative. Get us, since we failed, at least give us statement of result. That is the way to do it. You wrote an exam, which you paid for. They declare that you did not pass. Oh yeah, show me the statement of result. Let me see what I scored. You refused. That's fraud. That's fraud. INEC decided to give the announced Tinubu as the winner. Tinubu did not win. That's why the man is not confident to tell the world I won an election. He said, I bought the seat. I'm still saying, let somebody challenge it. I bought this seat. Nobody had, you can't win an election and say you bought it. So I don't want to, you see, I don't want somebody to come and take me on a rigmarole. All that. All of us went to school, but I don't want that. The thing is that INEC bungled the election on their own. That's why they are changing. They said in the electoral law now, the burden of proof should no longer be on the candidate, but on INEC. Come and prove in court that you conducted the election according to the laid down rules. Before, now it used to be when you challenge it, you didn't win, they say go to court. When you go to court and say, oh yeah, you are assert. Who assert must prove. Go and prove. What are you proving? Have we forgotten that Obi, to present a document in court, Obi has to go to court so that court will allow INEC to give Obi and Labour Party the result. INEC still refused. Have we forgotten? Am I telling lies? Am I fabricating it? Court has to rule. Tell INEC. Mahmoud came to court, said, okay. He said, no, waiting, come. There's no big deal about it. He will get it. Obi waited until 10 days. If they give them 2 weeks, they delayed it and they didn't give him everything. And yes, somebody will come and sit on it. And somebody will come and sit on it to come and be arguing. Lord Tennyson, I'm not a lawyer. Lord Tennyson also. Is it Tennyson? Yes, Lord Tennyson. Of a well-known jurist in the English-speaking world. He said, you can never put something on nothing and they expect it to stand. So INEC decided it was a crook. That's why Tinubu was so ashamed to say that he won an election. He never said it. He said, I bought this seat so that nobody should disturb him. That's why he's doing what he's doing. So by the way, so now they now made it that for that election, INEC should come and prove that you followed your law. You followed the rules you gave. That's what we are saying. So on that basis, there is no case. Nobody can come and tell me Obi did all that he going to do. Why did all those suitcases, all those packs of evidence they were bringing in court, why didn't they look at it? They dismissed everything. Then on what basis are you giving judgment if you fail to look at examine the evidence? Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan, you have 3 minutes left, sir.
Thank you, Madam Rita. I have taken a little bit of time, just a short time, some few minutes, to put some information that are publicly available on the internet.
Yeah, I saw it on the private chat.
Yeah, I put it on the private chat. I'm trying to put it also on the comments section as well. See, Tinubu did not win 2023 election. The Labour Party won the 2023 election. They presented evidence.
How? Don't stop talking. How? How did they win it?
Okay, Mecca, please, can you just respect yourself?
Will you enter house?
No,
When you are talking.
How? Make sense like an adult. How? You are talking like a child. You are talking like a child will not say this. How?
Oga, Naija, carry this man come up for here, beg.
No, Black Panther, don't say that. Black Panther, mute yourself.
Why would I say it? Why would I say it? Did you not go to school?
Please mute yourself.
Naija watch.
Why are you talking like children? How? You prove it. How? Show evidence. How? Bring your paper. How? Bring the evidence. You said there was so many evidence. You said no evidence. You quoted no evidence. You made no evidence. You come and be saying ignorant things. And you are standing on your ignorance. And you are arrogant to your ignorance. My child will not say this message. And you say your child is a master. He's doing masters in York University.
Naija watch, please. I want to make a very passionate plea. You see, there's what they call I can't explain it in physics, but let me leave it. There is this thing. You see, you cannot be behaving like a chicken. What you cannot eat with your mouth, you use your leg to scatter it. When you give submission, people were listening. When somebody want to give you jump in to derail the line of thought of the person, these tactics, we know it. Some
It's a
of us
very
stayed in
practical.
Ajegu. Some of us lived in Ajegule. Go and ask about Ajegule in Lagos.
I disagree with it. It's a very bad character.
One native doctor went to Father Mbaka's prayer. They asked and said, "Now you don't." He said, "No, that I went to Father Mbaka's prayer. No means I don't know the route where they talk. What they talk for bush. Sure you get. I'm saying this for a reason. So these tactics must stop.
If you are not called, you just all unmute yourself like this. And especially Mr. Pika, I think you are going to be on the backstage.
I think Mr. Elvis,
I listen when they give you time to talk just now. Only you talk from beginning to the end.
You know, when he's aware that you want to disprove him, he cannot take it. He will bounce in. And Mr. Elvis, it is you that I will blame. You have to put decorum into this process. I think Dr. CM have spoken, so I will not even vote anymore. So you see, somebody is still asking.
Who's supposed to talk now?
Put the evidence. Put the evidence.
Mr. Jonathan is supposed to talk now. I'm going to start. We're supposed to end at 5:55, and we have just 4 minutes left. So, Mr. Jonathan, you're going to have 3 minutes, and Mr. Nigeria Watch, I'm going to leave the floor for your final takeout.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. This is still asking for evidence. I put the evidences there. Which evidence? I said the Supreme Court of Nigeria dumped all the evidences presented to them. They did not use it. And you are still asking for evidence. What evidence are you asking for again? And then I debunk here the fact that Supreme Court does not accept evidences. That's a lie from the pit of hell. 3 times, 10 times, 1 million times over. Supreme Court does accept new evidences on certain conditions. They do. And when they gave them those new evidences in 2023, they turned a blind eye. Till today, they said nothing about Tinubu's forgery. That was a new evidence. In a democracy, you must give your decision on each and every evidence. New evidence, fresh one, was presented with fresh documentation. They turned a blind eye on it.
1 minute left, sir.
See, today, as we're speaking, the Supreme Court of Nigeria did not tell us, and they left it. They didn't say anything about it. The IREF, these are evidences. The IREF, which I even went there to put this because that's what the Supreme Court quoted. That's what the Electoral Tribunal quoted. Section 84 of the Nigeria Evidence Act is there. You go and read it. There's no time for me here.
You posted something. Read what you posted. Oh, yeah, read it. Let's give you time. Read it. Read what you posted.
The electronic evidence on IREF. Once you can use electronic evidence. Supreme Court of Nigeria refused to apply IREF.
No, you are being disingenuous. Read what you posted.
Mute yourself, please.
Can you just let me
This is the end of the program. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan.
Refuse to go by its own guidelines. Blatantly, the Supreme Court, the Electoral Tribunal, and the Supreme Court resulted to another thing.
Thank you very much, sir.
That it is not mandatory.
Thank you.
That it is not mandatory. They refuse. In a democracy, they refuse to touch the IREF.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much.
Bluntly, openly, brazenly disregard its own guidelines with glitch.
Thank you.
And refuse to present election result to the courts, and the Supreme Court turned a blind eye. Are you kidding?
Mr. Jonathan, can you hear me? I said
yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
The
winner even said that he bought the election. What else are you proving?
Why are you taking me Kigemeka zero? Kigemeka said they read Canadian election that I was involved.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. They
please,
do read it. Even in the United States, they read the election. I am
let's
not
not
talking.
go
You
there.
see, the difference here. I am not talking about election
Naija
rigging.
watch.
I am
It's
not
not
talking.
his own.
If the
All
case
right,
was
Oga,
reversed
who they
and
talk
Tinubu
now?
was the
Naija will take
person,
over the screen
I
now.
will challenge Tinubu to the end. If
Emeka,
they gave that election
rest,
to
rest,
P2B, if
Emeka.
they
Calm down.
Emeka, thank you. I have to mute you. Thank you. If you unmute yourself again, I'll put you on backstage. Your minutes is over. Everybody's minutes is over. We'll continue again tomorrow. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I understand it's a very heated conversation. Yes, everybody pause where you stop and continue again tomorrow. I want to thank every one of you that came to the platform. Thank you so much, Black Panther, Madarita. Thank you, our Dream Nation. Thank you, Madarita, Oga CM, Mr. Jonathan, Oga Emeka. You else have already joined us today. Stay mute, please. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for those of you that called in. Deborah, Wale, Mr. Joseph Orji, and many others. And those of you that supported the platform today, I want to say thank you very much. We are grateful. Thank you, Madam Eugenia. Thank you, Madam Peg Modi. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Orji. Thank you, Stephanie Ojek. I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate every one of you right there. My mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Mother Stella and Marcel. The love Maduka. Thank you. Every one of you right there. And God will bless you now. Mr. Joseph Oji, Vatos Kobale, and many, many more. Madam Amy, thank you very much for calling in as well. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Let's continue from where we stop. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. Take the link with you. For those of you that are going to be playing back our video later on as a playback, endeavor to like as well. Also to share so that all the panelists that give their submission today, their voices can go far. Also try to make use of the super thanks. I noticed for a while, many of you playing back our videos have never make use of the super thanks. Please do so to encourage what we do here. God bless you all. Good night.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I don't and I come back, by all means necessary, don't vote for me. You must have electricity. That's the truth. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise will be a promise. But he said, if I don't keep the promise, by all means, and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. You will not pay for estimated bill anymore. Now now GBT, now Ojoro, now deceit, now mago, now lie, truth, no day, their mouth. Listen again. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, waiting, you say, make we do. Don't vote for me again. Don't vote for me again. Don't vote for me, good. That is the truth. By all means necessary, you must have electricity. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. Whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Who said so? Who said so? Who said so? B.A.T. Who said so? Tinubu. Who said so? Why your leader? He fulfill him. No. He keep the promise. Not at all. Waiting he say make we do. Don't vote for me. You go vote him. No way. You go vote him. Nigga. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Vote like liar. Out. Vote mago mago. Out. Vote GBT. Out. Vote wayo. Out. Vote incompetence. Out. Vote boro boro out. If I don't keep the promise, don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. That is the truth.
If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. That's the truth.